Hello everyone, so this is going to be an update video on Peaches after her beak was broken, and you can see her there now eating. And so the outcome was really good. She was in that hutch up there for a couple days by herself, just adjusting, because I found out that there's a lot of nerve endings in the beak, which makes an injury like that not only really painful, but also it never stops bleeding unless you have something to do about it. And obviously a quick way to stop the bleeding is to apply pressure to it, but their tongue's there, and if it's only the top half of their beak, you can't really wrap anything around it without getting their tongue stuck. So we didn't do that. We took them to the vets, and they used a silver nitrate stick, which we're actually going to buy ourselves, because you can get them for shaving cuts and things, and you just press it against the wound and it like kind of scabs it over and stops the bleeding. So we're gonna get ourselves one of them, because that's all the vet did. We just took her there and the vet held the stick against her beak and then gave her back to us. But she was up there, and obviously because her beak was so painful, she wasn't eating anything because she didn't want to. And some of you are going to hate this, because I didn't like it. It didn't feel right, because just in case any of you don't know, bread is bad for ducks. The calorie content is too high compared to the amount of nutrients it gives them, and if the bread is dry it can swell in their stomach. It's bad for chickens too, but some people, like as an occasional treat, it's okay. But the only thing she would eat was bread out of the water in little bits, but because I wasn't prepared to just give her straight bread, I was soaking it in egg yolk to get some of the protein that she needed, and putting some crushed eggshells on there for her calcium, and I was also putting grass on it and like squishing it into balls so she could eat it. And make sure, if you are going to give them bread in an emergency situation, if that's the only thing they're going to eat, make sure the bread is wet. And because she was only eating things out of the water, it obviously was, because that way if it's already wet, it's done its swelling outside of their crop, so it can't get stuck in their crop when they're digesting it. So that's what we did. That's what I did for a couple days, and I just kept monitoring her progress and behaviour. She slept a lot because obviously losing that much blood, she was exhausted and trying to recuperate some of that. And now she is adjusting to living without a beak. I still give her some bread occasionally, just to monitor her weight gain, because she obviously did lose quite a bit of weight. And she's learnt that she needs to shovel the food with the bottom of her beak and then put it to the back of her mouth. So that's what's been happening. And she's drinking fine. I've been putting grass in all their water and stuff to make sure they're getting some of the nutrients, because they're those three are divided from the younger ducklings, so they don't get to go out in the garden as much because I have to lift them up. So yeah, that's just a progress update, and I'll keep you posted if anything changes. Thank you for watching. Bye.